Well, on to the next one. Arcanist Heritage. This is going to be a downloadable game by Aviv here. And you are an apprentice sorcerer. You've inherited from your ancestor a lexicon containing words of power in a long-forgotten language of magic. Go out into the world and rediscover the language of Verilith. But beware, there are forces that would try to stop you or challenge your power. You'll need every ounce of wit and sharp tongue to survive. So, in this game, you travel the world and delve deep into the dungeons to discover words of power in the language of Verilithi. When you combine words of power into a proper way, you can create spells that have interesting effects on the environment and its inhabitants. But beware, with great power comes great responsibility. Spider-Man quote: You start the game by knowing some words. You should look at these in your lexicon before you get too far into your adventure. Along your journey, you may discover other words, which you can use to great effect. Casting spells is exhausting and will drain your MP, which you recover over time. You can experiment with different spells to see what works for you. Lefi has made dialects. The dialect you find in your copy of a Heritage is unique to you, so you may carry your knowledge with you. Be warned though, words you haven't discovered during a playthrough will also be more expensive to cast. You may pick up food or mana potions on your journey. Food is eaten between floors of the dungeon, and doing so will automatically recover your HP. If you have no food, you won't recover. Mana potions can be used mid-floor for a quick burst MP. So we use WSD or QEZZ to basically move around, so basically the keyboard or numpad. Oh, that's nice, I have numpad. And of course we have V keys. You cast spells by pressing space and then type in a spell incantation. When you're ready, press enter to cast. Press D to view your lexicon. And I'm being called, so one moment, just going to pause this for a moment. Alright. Do not disturb is on my phone now. So G for lexicon, enter to confirm actions or clear dialog boxes, access your inventory of I, and disclaimer, blah blah, it's made during 7DRLs. There's version differences where, like, basically this is like, post 7DRL I'm basically playing right now. Let's just get to it and see what it's all about. But before I do that, it's just made by Aviv and only by him. It's a 2D dungeon crawler, magic roguelike, and probably should be doing this for like all your people basically, but here's the guys that this guy's basically done before. And he's made quite a few games apparently. I'm not sure, is Accolade Playshop what he made last year? Yep, 7DRL 2023. This is one he made last year. Alright, well, that's enough of that. I've downloaded the game and made sure it worked. The space for intro to begin. Fire, earth, water, whatever. You set out on your adventure, lexicon in hand. Contained within is the knowledge of your ancestor. Venture forth and discover your own secrets to add to the collection. Press enter to continue. Press G to open the lexicon and see your word of power. Press space to begin casting a spell. Press enter to continue. And we were right at the start. I bump into the wall. I'm not sure that's a wall, but I guess we can't bump attack stuff. Confirm with enter, reject with escape, move with the V keys or WASD, QEZC keys, arrow keys, numpad. Cast a spell with space, numpad 5. View your lexicon with G. Other commands, inventory is I, and open log with V. So I got one food right now. Here we are with my lexicon. We got grammar and lexicon. Spells spoken and Verilithi are composed in the following structure. Verb, subject, object. The object may be followed by modifier. So you have verb, subject, object. So verb, we got and to call forth. Fire, we got element of fire as the subject. So basically go verb, subject, fire. So and see Q. Okay, so and C coup. That's what space has been between, by the way. So a fire attacked a rat, but it seems unaffected. It starts burning. You attacked a rat, but it seems unaffected. You cast Acid Brew at the rat. So you use some, mad there to do it. And yeah, it's saying bumped into a wall. We're running into this like rat here, so I'm not sure it's basically intended, but it seems a little odd if it would be. Is this hostile? And see Sue. The trench starts burning. Fire burned. You burned. The Trent was killed. And by the way, we can look around with our mass apparently. That's nice. So I can't burn rats, but I can burn the Trent. You descend to the lower levels, resting in between. Welcome to the dungeon. You descend down the stairs. So we can't walk diagonally around wall spot. We have to go crown directions around them. Might be able to attack around him though. The wall elemental push player away. Wall hit you, but wall wasn't powerful enough. That's the war elemental. I don't think this is going to hurt this guy at all, but we'll go and see Sue on this guy, I guess. Make him boil him alive. So he starts burning. Actually, does burn him apparently. The war elemental cast N.E. Sue. So I don't know what Isu basically is, but Ant's basically to call forth, and Sue is basically distant from here. Let's see what answer basically do N EU on this guy. See what it does. So N E Sue. The player pushed the war elemental away. Now, do I actually learn that by doing that? Yes, I learned water. So there's the elemental water basically learned. Makes sense. You picked up Jew, air, to your lexicon. Okay, so we learned air. So, and Ju Su, maybe? You got An Ju Su. The watermelon was stuck and couldn't do anything. It became frozen. So apparently it froze the watermelon that way. So it's got chilled for water damage. I wonder if there's any purpose of killing stuff or not. It might make sense just to advance. That's it for this level, by the way. Yeah, unless I actually have to fight these guys, maybe I should just push on. We'll see. You ascend to lower levels. You recover yourself with the help of some food. Statue, sorcerer, sorcerer. Okay, let's make this guy die. And Ju-Su. So the sorcerer was killed. Fire burned the sorcerer for 1 damage. I am burning. I wonder if I can cast stuff on myself. Player pushed the sorcerer away and he got killed. I stopped burning, but ow. There's an earth elemental here. And Ju-Su. Player pushed the earth elemental away. Wall attacked the earth elemental for 1 damage. And Sisu, maybe I'll try. I forget what the wait button is. If there's a wait button. And Sisu. Alright, we burned it. It started burning and it died. That's another earth elemental. Well, that seems to be working pretty well on them. Oh, I burned an air elemental that time. This is the earth elemental. It's dead. Alright, you found infuse. So, we got infuse, which is basically a verb, goo, to instill. So, to instill... The conjure to instill, these are 2 different things here. Well, instill some fire, maybe, so... Goosey... Sue? You cast Goosey Sue on the earth elemental. I'm not sure if I did anything. Now, that's one of the things about using birds, by the way. You have to remember what they basically do. So, and see Sue. There's our sorcerer again. And he killed me. You have perished, but your descendants may succeed. Press enter to try again. Now, the only like real charisma I would have for this is it's the basic fact that like I have to basically remember like what this basically all is. Like I have to remember like Anne, C, and Sue basically do those stuff. Oh, we got something different. You got clothes here. Well, let's see if this works. Anne, C, Sue. So at least I know how to basically do that. But yeah, you have to sort of like memorize these words. Can't cast the arrow until spell. Let's knock him away. It's sort of cool to do that, but I think like it would be nice to like basically like this maybe like randomize these like verbs. And at the same time, maybe like maybe like you could sort of like memorize them, so you have to basically type them out each time. Well, I forgot what the other ones basically were. And C, Jew. There goes the Trent. Also, it seems very odd that I'm bumping into like rats and like it's not like saying like bumping the rabbit, saying like instead of like bumping the wall. Well, that's awkward. We can't get that one. Earth Elemental and Sorcerer. And Jew Sue. It'd be nice if I could like put myself out. And do YZ. Well, that didn't do anything, unfortunately. Oh, there's the water elemental. What lit me on fire here? So now we got and Jew Sue this time. It seems like a neat idea, but you attack me by the way? See, yeah, this guy attacks me there. So I perished. So they can melee me, or I can melee them. We got An E Su this time. Yeah, I bumped into the wall, so I'm not actually hurting like the Trents here. That's an Earth Elemental. I'll kill that guy eventually, so that's fine. There's Jew. I guess we didn't know Jew already, so that's fine. We now know it. Alright, you got an issue with guys being able to burn you for walls. And I think these guys basically are able to burn me from, like, you know, far away as well, so there's that too. Now, this is, of course, like the fixed version, so these guys didn't used to cast spells, so that might be something to look into for the developer. But it's obviously something that needs to be looked into eventually, so there's that. Well, anyhow, I think I basically demonstrated what the game's basically sort of all about. You basically learn, like, you know, verbs and, like, you know, cast spells with them. And it does it fairly well enough. Honestly, there's some issues with this, like, you know, version. And one of actually would actually, like, you know, think the original 7-year-old version might be better just because, you know, the enemy wouldn't be able to cast spells like they are basically here. But whatever. That's good enough to basically show it off, so hope you guys basically enjoyed it and take care.